Hi everyone, today I'm doing a reading on Jake Paul and Erika Costell. Let's see what the reason for their breakup was and how their relationship was. With the power of tarot, and I am also a psychic intuitive as well, I have predicted multiple things that have happened with celebrities as well, so you can check out my videos if you are interested. And let's see what happens, or what messages we get here, because they have broken up. But yeah, let's just see what happened here. I'm just going to shuffle again because I have a specific question to ask, and I didn't ask that question. So, what was the reasoning for their breakup? What was the reasoning for their breakup? Okay. Waiting for something to be offered. It seems to me very, very clearly there was a lack of emotion, a lack of genuine emotion, definitely a lack of it. One person clearly wanted something that the other person was very reluctant in giving. This could be emotion, this could be a relationship, but I do see that there was waiting in regards to that, and it just wasn't happening. And also someone was very emotionally withdrawn. I think it was the male. In tarot, there is, gender is very fluid, so this person could be a female, this person could be a male, but I do feel very, very strongly that Jake was perhaps the one that was not emotionally able to give more. Even if he shows that he can, doesn't necessarily mean he can, So I do feel as though he was not able to give as much. I do feel like Erika is the kind of woman who is very clear and concise with what she wants and what she wants to do and the way she carries herself. She has this very Queen of Swords energy. Now, this could have been Jake's energy, but tarot is telling me, specifically my guides are guiding me to tell me that this is Erika's energy and not Jake's. She will cut out things that no longer serve her. She's not going to hang around, forever and ever, wishing and wanting, wishing her life away and wanting certain things that may not ever be given to her or granted to her. So she has this very Queen of Swords energy. Jake, I'm called to say this, but I feel like this is Jake's energy, where he is a Knight of Swords, much more immature, not as mature as her. Okay, as I mentioned, I did feel as though he is someone who's not so emotional. And again, the Knight of Swords, even though the Queen of Swords is not as emotional, she knows what she wants. She knows what to do. The Knight of Swords doesn't really know. The Knight of Swords is very, very immature, comes rushing in and then rushes out just as quickly, is not very emotional at all. They can be very good with communication. They can be very good with, organizing things and all that kind of stuff, but they're not very emotional. So I do think that's why they got along really, really well, is because in terms of communication, in terms of getting along, organising things, they did very well together. However, there's that lack of immaturity, and there's also a lack of emotion, which long term would never last. We also have here the Queen of Wands. So I do specifically see that there may have been someone else involved in this particular relationship, mainly because you have this fire energy, something very spontaneous. It could be sexual as well, but I do see involvement of someone else in this particular relationship that may have caused her to cut. I feel that she cut him out completely. She was like, nope, I'm not staying around in this situation whatsoever. I do feel like she was pretty hurt in regards to this situation. I do also feel like he was hurt, but he was only hurt because of, I feel like, his image. So yeah, I feel like she was deeply hurt because of this third party situation, and she cut him out, and that hurt her, but then he also may have gotten hurt as well, just because for his image it may not have looked the greatest. So again, I feel like, oh, that just fell on the floor. I'm just gonna quickly grab that. I feel like for his image, it didn't look good. Or his ego, let's say. Yeah. So we have here the Nine of Cups, which I think is Jake's energy. He's just sitting there all content, whatever, he doesn't really care. You do have some cups of, cups, which signifies emotion. So he does in some way react to this. But again, this is a very ego-driven person. They're just like, yeah, whatever. Like, but he does care to some extent, but he also doesn't. He only cares if it affects his ego. Again, Nine of Cups, to me, is always a very ego-driven card. They're not just, and they're ignoring their emotions as well. Well, he is. Seven of Swords. Yep. Confirmation of the Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, sorry. Doing things behind back. Having their cake, eating yours too, and also biting off more than you can chew. He clearly was doing things behind her back. I see it so clearly right now. This is not a great energy. This is a very deceiving energy. So this is him. Very ego-driven. Doesn't show emotions. This is definitely not his energy. He is not the King of Cups. He's not. Okay, he is far from the King of Cups. He's not stable emotionally. He's not stable within himself. He may be stable financially, but he's not stable as a stable human being would be in that way. He's not. He just isn't able to understand his emotions. He's much more ego-driven. He is not balanced in this. Sorry, I'm stuttering a lot in regards to the King of Cups. Erika, however, this is the energy that she is going to get entwined in, which is absolutely brilliant. It shows that they were growing at two completely different rates. It shows that he was stuck in his immature cycle and she was growing. And if anything, the situation will teach her that it's better that you did this and you let go of this person, because you're going to grow at an even better rate and you're not going to get held back anymore. You're going to find someone who's going to understand you even better and who's going to genuinely, take care of you and give you your needs emotionally as well. There you go. Someone that's passionate, someone that's fiery. This person is going to be coming towards her, but is also going to be very, very stable and is really going to appreciate her in that Queen of Wands energy. So I see that so clearly, is that she will not have to worry about somebody else. Jake, on the other hand, I just feel is just going to be stuck in this cycle. Eventually, I think he will become more mature. He will start giving back to more people. But again, this is going to take time, and this is going to take a lot of time. He's not ready to commit and marry anyone. I'm just going to put that right out there. He's much more ego-driven. He has a lot of work to do on himself, and until he does that, he's not going to get anywhere. Yeah. He's really not. The devil is all about having these obsessive relationships that are just ego-driven, and they're not healthy relationships at all. There's no emotion. It's just for show, and that is something that he's going to be tangled in for quite a while. Meanwhile, these girls that come into his life, they're going to eventually go out of his life, and I don't see anything meaningful lasting long with any of his relationships. Whilst I do see with Erika, she has the potential to meet some incredibly wonderful people and just really grow within herself, which is just the most brilliant thing, and it's really needed for her as well. So yeah, I see some great things for her. For him, he's going to be trapped in the same cycle he has trapped himself in for a very long time. So that is the messages that Tarot is giving me. I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye!